girls, y'all ready?
Are they coming out?
Here they come. Ah, Leopard,
Hey, leopard.
Frizzle, Callie, Curtsy.
That's Bucket.
That's Bucket.
Yeah, I just came out. Who's that?
She's an olive egger. I haven't named her yet. Come on, girls. Well, Summer. And Miss Penny, if she'll ever come out. Come on, Penny.
That's Penny.
Mm-hmm. Come on. That little Silky's in there. Come on, girl. Come on. They're tearing it up. They're tearing it up.
Okay, so I'm just gonna talk about each chicken, kind of how I did in the beginning. This one is one of my golden buffs. Her name is Laurel, Laurel Bay to be specific, and that's named after where we lived in Beaufort on base, on Laurel Bay. She's super sweet. And her comb and wattles are kind of getting red and they're growing out a little bit more than some of the other ones, so that's exciting. She's one of my friendlier chickens. Then we've got her twin, Bethel. And Bethel is after the road that my husband lived on when we first started dating. And so they're both kind of like where we lived kind of names because they're twins. They look like little twins. What is wrong with the food? Hang on, something happened. This is Buff. I just call her Buff. She's my Buff Orpington. And that's just what I keep calling her. She's very vocal, but she follows me around. Like as soon as I get the water and stuff like that, she is the first one to come and like run like a little dinosaur at me. What? Very vocal, but super sweet. This one is one of our favorites. So this one I don't think I did a video with. I bought some more after that last video. This one is Bucket. Stella named it. She is a Buff Brahma, and she's literally one of the friendliest chickens that we've got. But she's 2 weeks behind the rest of them, so she's about to be 13 weeks old. But super friendly, literally one of our like calmest, friendliest chickens, especially with the children. It's kind of wet out here, so the chickens are getting wet, but this is my Buff Silky, and she is not friendly, so that's all you're gonna get of that one. This one is Tiger, and she ended up having a crossbeak. She's a lot smaller than the rest of them, and she nearly died, but I saved her, and she did not develop a crossbeak until she was 9 weeks old, which I think is kind of weird, but it is what it is, I guess. This one is Curtsy. She is also an Easter egger. She was like the meanest little one when we first got them. I was worried she was going to be a rooster. My daughter named her also Curtsy. But she's super friendly now. Yeah, you super friendly? Hey, she ended up being beautiful. She looks kind of like a hawk, and she's huge, but very beautiful. This one is Leopard, little Leopard. She did not end up being the colors that we thought they were gonna be, but she is also an Easter egger, but super sweet, crowd favorite, Leopard. From there we've got Miss Lemon. Lemon ended up being absolutely gorgeous. She's not as friendly as she once was, but she is super beautiful. She's also an Easter egger. I think she's an Easter egger who didn't frizzle, so she's supposed to be a frizzle. Which brings me to the frizzle. She hates me. She's not friendly at all. She's terrified of everything. But this is a frizzle, and her name is Callie. Her name is Callie because she looks like a calico. So this is Little Blue, named after the Little Blue house on Hunting Island that was still standing through it all, because Little Blue here had a slipped tendon when we got her, and we didn't think she was going to make it. But Dee popped it back into place, and she ended up surviving and thriving. Her feathers have been really quick, or really slow to fluff out. What? But she's a Blue Orpington. This is Penny. She is my Partridge Penna DeSinca. And she's also not, she's very friendly once you catch her, like super kind, but doesn't like to let you catch her. So she's not a, what? Hey, what? Are you serious? So she looks a lot like the Welsumers, but she does have darker feet. This here is a Welsumer. I haven't named them yet. What? Just a good old Welsummer. Yep. And my black Silky is just standing in the coop staring at me, and she just has trouble getting out for some reason. This one is a Green Queen, I do believe. She's got feathered feet. What? What? Are you serious? She's not. Most of the black ones don't really like me to catch them for some reason. I'm not sure why. I think this one is my Americana. I'm not really sure. Hey, quit that. I think she's my like pure Americana. There's another one that looks almost identical, but just looks a little less full in the face. So I think she is the full Americana. So I haven't named her yet either. She was supposed to be a blue one, and she ended up being black. This one is also one that I didn't show you in the previous video. This is a Exchequer Leghorn. She is so tiny. She's also 2 weeks behind, so she's almost 13 weeks old. But she's so friendly. She's hard to catch, but once you catch her, she's like loves to be cuddled on. But she's literally so little, like compared to the other chickens. So teeny-tiny. This is the other one that looks very similar to the pure Americana, but I think it's a Green Queen. I'm not, you know, I don't really know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But this one doesn't like to be held very much. So this one is my Olive Egger. She is not as friendly. I wish they're all mostly friendly once you pick them up, but some of them just kind of aren't. And I think I did have one pass away. When Tiger nearly died, another one got pretty sick, and she ended up passing away. And I think she was my other Olive Egger, so I'm not really sure what that one is. The other Americana looking one, because I think that's an Olive Egger. What? So with that being said, here's another Welsummer. They look nearly identical. The only thing I can tell apart is their combs are just slightly different. This one's just slightly a little bit more developed than the other one. This is my Splash Polish. And she looks like a he when she gets her head wet, but she is a she. And her name is Rasputin, even though it's a boy name. It is what it is. And here we have Edmond Dantes. So this is my black Copper Marans, who was supposed to be a she, ended up being a little boy, ended up being a he. So we've got that to deal with, but so far so good. I think that's all of them out here. We do have a few more. Let me see who's all in the coop. Okay, I'm gonna show you inside the coop. It's super poopy in there, but that right there is Shadow. She is my black Silky. She's literally at the bottom of the order. Super friendly, super sweet. She does not eat until everybody's already eaten. She doesn't, you know, and she can get out, but she just chooses to stay in there and yell at me. So I give her a little while and let her get out on her own, rather than her being dependent upon me going in there and getting her every day. She'll eventually get out. So, that's that. But that's where the girls are right now. We just got the run done. And their food is a mess right now. But this is what the run is currently looking like. It goes a pretty good ways out. But we're going to extend it. So like right here, I think we're going to cut like a little hole. And it's going to be extended all in the back here. But we just had to have something right now so that they could get out and enjoy the sunshine. And here's our cat, Larry, trying to get in, but he can't. And we've also got to bury the hardware cloth on the outside and put rocks on it so nothing can get in. But essentially, that's the girls. And Edmond Dantes. So that's where we're at right now. Let me get my chair out of here so they don't poop all over it. I'm obsessed with them. I love them. I could watch them all day. And I'm so excited for some eggs. Hopefully soon.